Adrian Cole had spent his life inside the minds of monsters. As a senior criminal profiler for the National Crime Bureau, he was known for solving cases that no one else could understand. Serial killers, ritual murderers, offenders without patterns. Adrian could read them like broken sentences waiting to be completed. Yet the one mind he never examined was his own. The first case arrived on a rainy Monday morning. A 12-year-old boy had gone missing from a quiet suburban town. No witnesses, no ransom call, no forced entry. The only strange detail was the location where the boy's bicycle was found, abandoned beside a rusted playground swing. Adrian froze when he saw the photograph. The swing was tied with a thin, red thread. His hands began to shake, because 40 years ago, when Adrian was 12, he had tied a red thread around the same kind of swing on the day his life shattered. Adrian dismissed the feeling as coincidence. That was his job, to eliminate emotion, to trust logic. But as more cases came in, the coincidences became impossible to ignore. The unsolved cases. Case 2 involved a young woman found alive but mute, locked inside a narrow storage room for 3 days. No physical injuries, no fingerprints, no signs of struggle. Adrian remembered the closet, the wooden door, the darkness, the smell of dust and fear. When he was 9, his stepfather had locked him inside a closet for hours as punishment. Adrian had screamed until his voice vanished. No one came. The woman in the case had stopped speaking forever. Case 3 was worse. A family found murdered except for the youngest child, who was left sitting at the dining table, surrounded by untouched plates of food. Adrian's breath caught in his throat. He remembered that night, the night his mother never came home. The table, 3 plates, 1 empty chair. Adrian started losing sleep. He pinned the case photos on his office wall, arranging them carefully. As he stepped back, something horrifying emerged. The crime scenes weren't random. They followed the timeline of his childhood trauma. Each crime recreated a moment from his past. Someone wasn't just killing people. Someone was retelling Adrian's life. The forgotten memory. Adrian requested access to his sealed childhood records, files from a foster home he barely remembered. The psychologist on record had written a single note that haunted him. Subject exhibits dissociative memory fragmentation, possible suppressed identity. That night, Adrian dreamed of a boy standing in front of a mirror, but the reflection smiled back when the boy did not. The final unsolved case appeared 2 weeks later. A man in his 40s was abducted. No body, no evidence, only one message left behind, written on a wall in black ink. "You never saved me." Adrian collapsed to his knees because the handwriting was his. The truth. Adrian returned to his childhood home, abandoned, decaying, swallowed by silence. In the basement, behind a broken cabinet, he found old drawings. 2 boys, one always crying, one always watching. A memory surged forward, violent and unstoppable. He had not survived his childhood alone. He had split. When the pain became unbearable, Adrian's mind created someone else, someone who felt nothing, someone who remembered everything. The killer was not copying Adrian's trauma. The killer was Adrian, the part of him that never stopped screaming, the part that wanted the world to feel what he felt. The final pattern. The last crime scene was prepared carefully. A room with white walls, a single mirror, a red thread tied to a chair. Adrian sat down. For the first time, he spoke aloud to the reflection. "I see you now." The police arrived too late. Inside the room, they found no body, only a file left behind, titled, "Case Closed." Epilogue. Months later, the crimes stopped. But sometimes in police training seminars, a case study is shown about a brilliant profiler who solved crimes that mirrored his own life. And in the final slide, one sentence appears. The most dangerous criminal is the one who